All right, so it's time for Joy News Interactive. And now this is the show I was telling you earlier about, the Road to the White House. Tonight is happening tonight at 11:30 p.m. We're going to be keeping vigil and following the entire U.S. elections. Dr. Eche Sekanku, who's written the book, The Afrocentric Obama, he will be moderating the discussion, so you can make a date for that program. But right now, it's time for Joy News Interactive, and Miss G is back.
Exactly. It's time to get interactive with us. We are live on Joy News. You can join us in the conversation via WhatsApp on 0560-800,000. Now, Facebook and Twitter is Joy News on TV at JNR Interactive GH. You can also watch us on Go TV channel 144 and DSTV channel 142. Legal practitioner Akoto Ampar is raising alarm about a looming constitutional crisis if the EC does not resolve the drama surrounding the filing of nomination by the disqualified presidential aspirants seeking to contest the 2016 elections. The Ghana Center for Democratic Development, CDD Ghana, fears the new twist to the disqualified aspirant saga has the potential to create political chaos. Do you think these calls are going to make any difference at all?
For the past almost 8 years to maybe 15 years, there's not been anything. We just talk every day, this and this and that, but we always go smoothly, you know, so there will not be anything. There will not be any political chaos. But what you have to do is we need to set our time. We need to sit down, put down papers, you know, write, make sure that our plans are correct before we will release everything, the papers and all those stuff. The EC and the political people to have to sit down, talk about it, you know, set their date, and that will be okay. So next time, they should do it that way and we'll be fine.
I have predicted this long ago because, you know, right from day one, the attitude of the Electoral Commissioner and the other commissioners in the EC has not been fruitful. I think his approach is too rigid, too hard. She must be flexible enough to cooperate. It's dialogue. You know, election is a process. It's not a one-day job. You see, you need to jaw, and then you need to coexist so that you can bring peace and harmony.
We shouldn't send our mind that way. Though, you know, all countries are seen as Ghana, we are peaceful, and we like that. We know we are peaceful, but we shouldn't just put our minds on such kind of violence kind of things, because Ghana, we know for ourselves that we are peaceful, and for me, myself, I believe that in this election there will be so much peace that we've never seen before, and I hope for the best for all Ghanaians.
Definitely, we all hope for the best. Israel.
All right, on Facebook, Stephen Ayegogu says, these calls should make a difference if we want peace to prevail in Ghana before, during, and after the elections. We cannot afford to jeopardize the peace we enjoy in Ghana. Eliasu says, it's only the EC that understands itself and the sort of things it does. I foresee the EC dragging us to a point of no return. May God forbid, if the resolve is to prune the number of aspirants, the time is not ripe. Isaaku says, if the calls do not make any difference, resigning is the only way to go. Hashtag Charlotte or say, away bass. And Anum Kwejo says, I don't think so. The EC is very adamant and stubborn. And Andrea Kwete says, are you guys under pressure to always post things about the EC or government? No, we're not under pressure. The EC is in the news all the time.
Anyway, on WhatsApp, seriously, I'm not shocked at the way most Ghanaians are not able to appreciate the EC on ensuring the filing of forms must be done very well. Just 2012, and people have forgotten the court case on inappropriate filing of pink sheets. If the parties cannot file their forms well, why blame the EC? Dean sends this from Tamale. And Joa says, I can sense the problem ahead in this election. It is a time bomb. We have lost trust in the EC. And Bernard from Odan says, I agree with the CDD. The posture of the Electoral Commission and the Commissioner is not good for democracy. The EC workers are paid with taxpayers' money. They serve Ghanaians, and they should stop doing serving like their masters. And if presidential candidates cannot file their nomination forms, what has the EC got to do with that? A whole lawyer, Charlotte Osei, who is surrounded by lawyers, behaving like a layman. EC is losing their small integrity. This is Ike from Brekum. And those raising these false alarms are bad losers. The EC has always said things will go as planned, yet you have people, especially with the MPP, raise all kinds of issues. The retirement of Ekufuado cannot be postponed. Inshallah, okay, Berima Kubaji from Gini. And also Ghana, we can talk, everything good or bad, we'll talk about it. The EC chair is glued to the tax assigned to her. She's a strong woman. She will deliver. Francis from Commander. And also, this one says, if presidential candidates can fill nomination forms wrongly, they will be asked by the court to go back and correct them. Then what stops people from going to court if they sit for an exam and fail? A mistake is a mistake, whether BECE, WASI, or a nomination form. All those who fail the BECE or WASI should be allowed to correct their mistakes. Just thinking aloud. Right from Pando.
I have one message on Twitter here. Kwekwanan says, please, Charlotte is suffering from a little inexperience. Allow her. It's normal. Okay.
And the same Charlotte tweeted at us earlier. Sorry, Kwekwanansi. Kwekwanansi says, you should leave me alone. You know, why do you...
What did I do?
Oh, all the
or
questions
how did I hold you?
me.
Well, the questions I asked you. Why you ask me a question? You know, sometimes
because you're clearly running away from the questions I asked you, though.
But I answered.
Did you? Anyway, many Africans cannot stop talking about the U.S. elections. It may be a bit more of concern to one group than the other. What do you think the impact of whoever wins the U.S. elections will be on Ghana and Africa at large? Why are we so concerned?
I don't think so, because there are different policies and programs in Africa and the U.S., so I do not think so. And although some political animals here in Ghana belongs to neither Hillary nor Trump party, but the difference cannot affect Ghana's election.
If Hillary wins, it's not going to affect Africans. More concerned about unity. Yeah. You know, but Trump also is concerned about unity, but he's thinking about America is going to affect Africa, and especially the Muslims also.
Africa will not be able to trade with America again. Yeah, he's not going to allow us to come to his country.
And Israel, lots of people have been raising concerns about how we are so concerned with the U.S. elections. You can tell me more. Why are we that concerned?
Yeah, we are concerned because America is a huge nation, and whatever happens in America has a bearing on us and our developments. And apart from that, we also have a lot of people, you know, there are lots of Ghanaians who are living in the U.S. And so if whatever they're going to feel will impact the people down here who depend, who are family, and who you know, benefit from the remittances they send. So
yeah, I had a joke this afternoon that someone said the uncle who had been away for 28 years called to say, can you please prepare my room for me, because I might be coming back if Donald Trump wins, you know. So that's how much effect it has on us. Okay, let's hear what people are saying on social media.
Elias says, Master, the dynamics in the U.S. is very different from here in Ghana. Imagine common email nearly spoiled the game for Clinton. In Ghana, who cares about who Mahama sends or receives emails from? Master, we are tired and are suffering. Hence, nothing changes our minds from evicting Mahama. Oh, I had to go around and come down to Mahama. Crude says, yeah, because we know if Hillary wins, NDC will win. So we make wild. Just heard Trump filed a suit over some polling station results in Nevada, and we know the people who are synonymous with filing suits on electoral results in Ghana. And he has hashtag JM Rocks. Ali Muhammad says the only concern we have with the U.S. elections outcome is about the comments made by Donald Trump concerning sending Africans home should he win. Whoever won the election has no influence on Ghana's election because the way we are suffering here is just unbearable. Kwesi Boateng says, why shouldn't we not be concerned when Donald Trump has threatened to block my chance of entering America and also promised to sack my friend over there who has been sending me small dollars? His win, per his words, is a threat to blacks, and we're all praying he loses. Ray Fadil says, if Hillary, he prefers to put it as Hillary, if Hillary wins, more wars, GMO, and bioweapons ahead. Also, if Trump wins, more deportations and racism will rise in the U.S. So it's all about voting one that is a lesser devil to us. And Jambidu says millions of Africans in the U.S. are concerned about their visa status if Trump wins. For me, the U.S. must be great again. No needless wars with the Middle East. Trump, no nonsense man.
Okay, so Adra from Canada says, from his posture and his words, Trump hates blacks and will do anything to get rid of black Ghanaians included. We need our uncles and aunts back. We miss them. Please, Trump, win for us. And this person didn't add their name. And Bernard from Oda says, the USA has the biggest economy in the world. For that matter, their election would have an effect on the world economy. Which GH is part? But I am for Clinton and Nana, hashtag Nana Weber. And this year is not like that, Ghana. And the US election will be like skirt and blouse. Okay, you didn't add your name. And America is in labor now. In few hours, we should know if it's a boy or girl. And okay, Miss G, you've been unfair to Israel today. He answered your question, but you refused to answer yes. Why? I'm back here. I answered clearly. I did answer.
You didn't?
I did answer. Okay, so haha, everyone should drop. Okay, sorry. This one says, Trump or Hillary, our homeland Ghana will continue to thrive, and Clinton's victory would pose a huge challenge to us in Kumasi. How are we going to mention Hillary Clinton? Oh, then he says, okay, I can't try mentioning it though. Okay, and okay, the U.S. elections has no bearing on our elections in Ghana. Mahama must go short, period, from Ofori Boateng Daniel. And also, Hillary wins. If Hillary wins, Africa wins. You didn't add your name as well. And which other message for Hillary? I know Clinton is winning this election, and it will become another history in the USA. So Israel, those are some of the comments people have been sending to us.
Right.
Here.
I'd like to come back to my screen here and go to Twitter, a number of mentions that have come in. So I'll actually see, it says Ghana is an independent nation, hence I don't think it will have any meaningful impact on us if only we can stop corruption. Kukwenan says all those talking against Donald Trump are just cowards. People are just uncomfortable with the truth. And he sent in another one earlier. It says, if I was in the USA right now, I'll vote Donald Trump. Why? Because the guy thinks like there's no box. So that's he'd like to put it. Let's get on to the hashtag. There's a hashtag that's trending. Okay. Hashtag election day. And it's all about the U.S. elections. Okay. And this guy says, if Trump wins, okay, let me get. Akash says, hoping people voting with emojis on those Facebook election posts actually went and voted in real life too. Hashtag please and thanks election day. Now, raised concern on airstrikes accused of deliberately targeting civilians with cluster bombs. Abby Burke says it's like the Olympics of news coverage. Happy election day to all my fellow newsies. And Brian says, this is so weird. I've yet to see one presidential election sign around my area in Oklahoma City, I guess. All local stuff. And here's this photo. Honest Hillary. A vote for anybody is a vote for Hillary, because that's how election fraud works. I don't quite get it. And Alicia says, I'd nominate Britney Spears for POTUS in 2020. Oh no. President of the United States in 2020. She'll be eligible as of December 2, even if she doesn't run. I'm writing her name in election day. All right, so some of the comments. So let me see if we have any more Twitter mentions coming through. All right, yeah, we can move on.
Okay, so now we are going to go for a video of the day. It is allowed for women to propose like that everywhere.
It is allowed.
Oh, that you have to.
No, I mean, fine. You can.
Okay, so I wish you were not married. Then
The
I would have
gent-
done the proposal now.
Oh no, me?
Because
Oh, you want me to talk about what's been happening in the office?
where? Which office? Do we work in the same office?
Okay, so apparently there's some
No.
office romance going
Where?
on.
No, we are. This, it's not part of JNI, is it? What are you going to say?
The office romance
Okay, between you and somebody. Okay, let them know.
between you.
Myself and you.
Okay, apparently we can post a photo.
Which photo?
Martha, can you post the photo?
Mother, you can't. Exactly, the photo is not available. I know of no photo, and except you're telling me you.
No, but it's allowed. I mean, you can walk up to him
Who is
and
that?
present him your friend
You.
in the office. Your friend.
You're my friend in the office as well, aren't you?
Yeah, the guy you be hanging around in the corner with.
Corner.
Yeah.
Which of the corners? Production room. Anyway, that's it for JNI.
We're bringing the photo tomorrow.
Tomorrow you have a photo.
All right, that's it for Johnny. Thank you very much.
That wasn't my real face.
It wasn't your real face. Yeah, we know it wasn't your real face. That's it for the bulletin. My name is Joselaye, and thank you for watching. Have a good night.
This is Joy News.